Rest in peace. Hey guys, just gonna say very quickly, I'm not going to write or type or find the timestamps for this video, sorry. I just want to put whatever video for now very quickly to say hi, hello, and because also the song repeat is gonna be out very soon. It's processing right now on Spotify, so as soon as it's out, I want to upload it, and once it's uploaded, the music video of the song, I want to upload this video as well. So yes, so I don't have time, I need to go to bed, and yes, thank you for understanding and your consideration and being very thoughtful, and we are very grateful for your cooperation. And by we I mean me and this sleeping potato cake. Why are you sleeping like Dracula? Hello baby, I miss you all and I want to talk to all. I want to talk about how grateful and happy I am on how I know where my channel is going, and this video is just more like for myself to look back to later more than anything. But I'm genuinely just so happy and grateful that I evolved. Just to take this moment and tell myself, stop working and look at what you've built. This moment came to me because today, for those who don't know, I don't want to get too personal, but I study through a certain organization that they give fashion course for people with immigrant backgrounds, and the student curator, someone that like looks after us students, and we do this kind of a catch up of how I'm going and where I'm at, and like what am I looking for goal-wise after or by the time I graduate, because she also helps students with their like to find pathways after graduation from the course, which is going to be 2028. My phone was crying for storage, so I had to delete a lot of things, and meanwhile I totally forgot what I was talking about. But my point is, summary, I was talking about like what I was looking for and hoping to find opportunities like to do with art and to do with my fashion business as well, but also my art fashion business, but also to do with my books. Think the best of people, don't think the bad things. The thing is, doesn't matter, just think positively about people. So I feel like fashion wise, for some reason I don't want to talk about, it's not possible for me to find a path from the course I'm studying at the moment, but maybe my art and my books, but maybe my art especially, so we'll see how that goes. But if that didn't work out, I'm gonna keep that in person. What I really wanted to talk about is me looking at how much I've built, because when I was sitting with her and I was looking at everything I've built, I came back home and I was thinking, wow, I actually took a moment to look at my website, and I was thinking, I've been seeing it very negatively before, because I was thinking, oh my god, I do a lot of fucking things, maybe that's why people are overwhelmed and they don't want to give me opportunities because I have so much. And the majority of their answers is always you look better off, or you look like you have everything together, like they don't really want to give a space for my story, ? I don't think negative thing about people. I totally forgot what's the phrase, but like a phrase I learned from my teacher was so beautiful, but something like always think the best out of people or something like that. But yeah, so right now at night I just was looking at my website and I was thinking, how can I, like from a business perspective, how can I make what I'm looking at in demand? So I opened ChatGPT and I was telling him, okay, knowing the things that I make, how do you think I can make my products to be on demand? Because this is how you can get profit and people to buy them. And then it reminded me of something. ChatGPT reminded me of the universe, the Yokoshima universe that I'm building. And then I told him, so this is it. This is exactly it. Like I don't have to change anything. I just have to continue, because this is how it's gonna be for me. I have to build a community in such a way people are going to be not loyal customers, but people who actually want pieces of my universe. This is what I really need, and this is why I feel grateful, because I feel like I'm in the right path. I know where I'm heading, and looking at my YouTube channel, the more I upload a new music video, I can see how it makes me so happy to look at right now, because I'm so happy and proud of the music that I'm putting out there. And once the Starlight FM is gonna be out, which is very, very soon, by the way, as I promised, probably in August, before September, going to be something. Give me 2 weeks, maybe. Let's see. But my point is, once I have Starlight FM and these music videos, especially a music video coming out called Replay, Repeat, and I made a poster so cute that you can get from my website. But yeah, this is where I'm seeing it, like my characters and everything. This is the kind of world, this is the kind of audience, this is the kind of how can I put it, not, I don't want to say business, this is the kind of what's the word, the kind of target audience, so I'm trying to say, yeah, that's what I mean. The target audience from my world should be coming from my universe, but people who want pieces of my universe, the characters, the posters, the stickers, the streamer planner, even the crystals. Once Starlight FM is out, things are gonna make even more sense. But this is where my hope is. Starlight FM will be out, my characters, my art, about my books, about my crystals. I'll make the characters interact with each other. They'll be super fun. And right now that I know how to animate using CapCut, I can make the characters themselves interacting with my crystals. This is actually the idea that I have, but I need money for that. So a good thing that's happening as well is that my advance payment, so I have a certain allowance that I can access 1,000 Australian dollars from once a year, and this advance payment is actually coming this September, because I already reused it, so it's gonna be available for me again this September, which means that I will have 1,000 that I can actually work for, that's gonna go for my work, for my art only when I need it. I've learned a lot, and right now that I eat at home and I only go out when I actually want to work outside, for example. I even take my tea outside sometimes. I don't actually have to always buy from outside. I really changed using the money. I don't spend, I've never actually been spending or being stupid with money at all, but right now it became even more intentional. It was already intentional, but right now it became more focused on what I want to put out there, because right now I have hope, not hope, it's because right now I finally, what's the word, I have momentum with my channel and my music and my artistry, and I know where I'm heading. And this is why I think the word I'm looking for is, it's not a risk anymore. It's like I'm investing into my future, in the future of the channel, in the future of the future itself, because I know it will be worth it. The music, the artworks, the promotions. I don't even need promotions. This is how confident I am about the Yokoshima universe. I know that I don't need to do promotions, because eventually it's gonna come to me, and I'm so grateful for that, because I know this is going to happen, and I can't wait for it. But one thing at a time, and I can't wait. You all really don't know how excited I am. I already have 3 songs on Spotify, but that's not enough, because I'm already thinking and imagining myself even singing these songs, but they're not enough to sing outside yet. So I still want to build a catalog, and by catalog I specifically mean at least 1 song for each character, because each character have a different genre, and then when I'm gonna sing it outside, I will feel just fun talking about it and telling people what they are really. So when people actually visit my Spotify or YouTube channel, they will see all of these songs and different characters, and everything will make sense. But yeah, I just wanted to say where I'm at, and I'm super happy, and I'm super I was gonna say lucky, but you know, you make your own luck. And today I was talking to that, I don't know if you saw my previous video, but I talked about a photographer who's interested to document my story. And I was telling myself, I was looking at the DMs, we were talking, and he said something like, traveling solo is in his to-do list. And for some reason, this reminded me of how right now that to me is scary, and one has to be very brave to do that. And then I realized I literally ran away from home, from a different country, different language, without even money, without even a future. I literally came just to run away from wherever I was living in, and I came in a different, it's like almost like taking me out of a planet and putting me into another planet, and I somehow survived. And not only that, I was even able to actually step on stage when I was already even fresh from traumas and everything. So that reminded me that what happened to that person? Why am I, right now that I'm older and I have much experience, why am I scared of the feeling of traveling alone? Meanwhile, that person had more courage than me, right? And this is reminding me that your fears, just overcome them. Just overcome these fears. If you did it before, that means you are able to do it. And this is just like, actually gives me encouragement, because it told me that in my very, very lowest, bottomest chapter in my life, or state or circumstances, if I was able to glow despite it all, then right now that I'm glowing, there's no reason for me to fear. But I'm genuinely feeling myself. I'm just so happy. You all really don't know. I'm so just chill. I'm more chill than ever. But I'm so grateful for everything, for the quietness, the life that I'm living right now, and every single thing my past me had to go through to survive, just to be here today. You all don't know the sleepless nights when I was homeless, the cold, just the belief in my dreams, looking at the moon every night, and I lived in a park. Just thank me, like thank you me for pushing through, because look how worth it is. Also, the song Replay Repeat is also for those people who have depression. So the song is very inspirational. I feel like this is also where my music is heading. I want it to be intentional. I'm changing a lot of lyrics. Like, for example, the song Sunflower, I've been really inspired by a lot of songs that I'm listening to that makes me feel like, you know what, write it down, like write this feeling down. People are going to relate, people are going to feel good about it the way I feel good about listening to specific songs. Like recently I've been obsessed with Ariana's new album Petal, and every night I'm showering and reflecting with the like candles in the dark, sitting under the shower. It became almost like a ritual that I have to listen to that album when I'm in the shower. It's really helped me go through a lot of kind of loneliness, I think. So this really shown me how I'm allowed to use my music to also share my pains, because my music has been always like, oh, be happy, be happy, be happy, be confident. I can say that the same things, but I can say them with a deeper connection with the depression that's in me, actually. It might make sense better if you actually go see the music video called Replay Repeat. But yeah, moving forward, my music is going to be very intentional, but this is also why it's going to be much better. And even just looking at myself in the mirror, I remember before I wasn't able to look at myself in the mirror with a shaved head, but right now I'm just, you beautiful, beautiful being. Like, thank you for being authentic, and thank you for accepting. I'm grateful. And that's it. I'm gonna say goodnight, and I miss you all, and you guys probably miss Yokoshima, or I don't know. But yeah, do tell me your thoughts down below if you want, or if you relate to something, because I love reading this kind of things. And I'm not saying this obviously to sell my video or to people like, oh, viewers, to comment down below just because whatever. I'm not that kind of person at all. Genuinely, I love reading comments because I'm a very curious person, and I always love question people. Like even today when we're talking, me and the student curator, it was me being like very curious and listening to her, and she was like the one talking. Just felt like I'm such a curious person that it makes maybe people uncomfortable at times, but I can't help being me. I'm very curious, I'm very nosy, but also obviously I like respect people's boundaries. But I love learning, I love being curious. This is just me. And yeah, Citrus is gonna say goodbye. He'll be there for Starlight FM. Come come on. He's so excited. But he's so cute. Yeah, he's gonna be in the To Curiosity and Beyond segments. For those, shout out to those who had been around, that they know what's all that. But yeah, it's coming back. I'm gonna see you in the next video. And yes, probably Start FM gonna be there within 2 weeks. Yes, now that I give myself a deadline, I should actually do that. But also because I really want it to be out before I meet the photographer who's interested in my story, because I want to build the confidence to tell him about my world. Because if he's gonna actually make a documentary about my story, I will want to know more about my world. So I want to put out there the most important things for me at the moment. That's why Replay Repeat has to go out, and then Start FM, most importantly, and then I have another song from another character, and another song, and also a realistic one. I say realistic because it's not going to be animation. That there's a lot of work, and he's gonna come like I think in 16th September, so I have a long time. Start FM is basically almost ready to go out. Regarding the music videos, there are 3, but I'll see. But you know me, I'm a very creative person. I finish my project very quickly, back to back, so it's not news to me. But that's my, let's say this is my goal. Before I meet that photographer, I want as much as possible from my universe to be out there, so when he meets me and we make the documentary, if it's gonna happen, I will know what I'm gonna talk about, and my universe will make sense when I actually know more of it, if that makes sense. But yeah, this is it. Welcome to Yokoshima universe, and this is just the start, because I know it is, and I know it is, and I know that's why I made this video, because I just want to say thank you, and I want to say yes, we're gonna build a beautiful community like these flowers behind me. We're gonna flourish, and there's no need for me to worry. The universe, I told the student curator today that that's just me. I believe in the universe, and it's gonna take me to the right path where I'm supposed to be. And this path is becoming clearer and clearer. And yes, we're gonna build this beautiful community, one brick at a time. I did the majority of the work, and right now it's all about bringing or putting the work that I've been putting it on the table, and wait for the right people to find them. In such a way that they will be actually interested in my story, because once you build your community where they are interested in your story, your characters, your world, they will be with you, loyal, as long as you stay a good person, obviously, and as long as they have interest in what you are putting out there. But if you're going to have community where they'll be very invested about the characters from the very beginning, invested about the music, invested about the lore, about Pip, my plushie, he's the best plushie in the world, all of these things, they're gonna come hand in hand to build one universe in which people will be interested. And Starlight FM especially is going to bring all of that together, because my music, my crystals especially as well, people will want all of that. It will make sense once you see Start FM first episode. But are you the best plushie in the world because you look funny? Yay, you're so cute. But yeah, good night from Yokoshima Plants. Also, look at this cute, beautiful necklace. I made it last night. They had like beautiful little tiny stars, because a person from my community that I know, she got me like a present out of nowhere, this box of beautiful cute beads. I'm gonna actually show it to you if you want, and they're so cute, they're so beautiful. I caught it before it fell down. Rest in peace. Okay, so this video turned into Yokoshima core. So this is the beads box, and it's super beautiful. Look, everything's falling apart. So this includes little stars. How can I show you? I mean, look, it can't be bothered. I really want to turn off the camera very soon. Actually, I can show you from here. That's much better. So these are tiny stars. Yeah, you can see. Come on. These are tiny stars. Look at the beautiful colors as well. There's this gold, There's this bronzish gold, what I call is like champagne pink, and silver. They're super cute, and I made some designs, but oh my god, regarding my designs, I have so many accessories waiting to be put up. I genuinely need help. Like, I don't even know how I can get help doing that. Maybe it's about time that I stop doing things by myself and reach out. But let me see if I can manage it by myself first, because I'd really rather to build a universe in such way I can create or deal with it myself forever, you know. So I'm gonna figure it out. But yeah, so I made some cute ones. Actually, there it is. Let me. Okay, this is real. This is one of them. Super cute. Look how cute this is. Yeah, super cool. Got pearls, got orange sparkly pearls, and I've added these stars that I bought from a beautiful Chinese little shop. They're always frequent. But yeah, my friend's stars are also here, very tiny and cute. There. And yeah, this is the box given to me for a present, and it's made my day. Super cool. But I told you, the universe just knows what it's doing. I don't know where it gave me this, and stars mean a lot to me, so I see this as well as a big sign. Fuck it, I'll say it. So the music video, Queen of Chinatown, the girl was inspired by the modeling pictures of the person who gave me this. So I feel like the stars are aligning, and I'm telling myself one day in the future, if I need to make a music video, she's the #1 person, obviously, that I'm gonna go knocking on her door, and I would be asking if she would like to be the model, or not the model, would you say model, like the girl in the music video. That'd be so fucking cool. Can you imagine that? Queen of Chinatown, but in real life. That'd be so fucking cool. But yeah, I hope that if that happens, I hope that she'll agree. I feel like I'll be the one who would be fangirling over her. But yeah, super cool stuff. And yeah, it means a lot to me. But yeah, stars everywhere. And yeah, there's also a video I totally forgot about that I have to upload, but I'm showing you how I'm like assorting the whole apartment again, because I made a little cute box for these stickers alone. It's like a jewelry box, but for stickers. Super cute and cool. It's like a little setup with a little I'm gonna show you in that video, okay? But yeah, I'm just talking to you all. That's why I'm talking to you all, as per usual. There's a lot I want to show you, but good night for now. I want to talk more and I want to show you more, but this would turn into Yokoshima core, which I miss. So yeah, let's leave that for Yokoshima core at another point, but I have to sleep right now. And go check out my website. I make cute stuff such as this. I made this last night, and I made it in such a way. This is a beautiful thing about being the creator of like fashion accessories. I can create myself something that I don't have to remove, and this is exactly what I've done with this. I made it in such a way that it will never actually break unless I open it in a specific way. Because the only thing that comes to mind, or maybe one day if you need to make, you know, like an x-ray and they ask you to take off metals and stuff, then at least I know how to open that. Otherwise, if I actually don't need, if x-rays don't require you to remove things, you guys would see me that I'm like wearing a lot of necklaces and beads and stuff, which is actually not a bad idea. Maybe I should also make a nice beads bracelet. That's actually a very interesting idea, to have like more beads everywhere. The funny thing is, I was never a fan of beads, but something about jazz aesthetic, ever since I started this aesthetic. Oh, by the way, I'm still building the characters. The beautiful thing about my characters is, like, one music video at a time, you take snippets and understand their story a little bit more. The next music video is going to be awesome. He's going to be dancing, because I did mention that he's also a dancer, but things are gonna come when they get time, so be patient. But it will be super fun, and his dancing video is super cool. But yeah, look forward to that. I've been obsessed with anything to do with this Silk Road aesthetic, you know, that ancient trading route where different cultures came for trading. like Persian and Arab and Chinese and Indian, and for spices and for fabrics, which is also why I called Silk Road. I've just been obsessed with this aesthetic, like that ancient Silk Road aesthetic meets modern cyberpunk, futuristic. I feel like I wish, if you guys actually know a term for this kind of aesthetic, do tell me, because otherwise I really have to make my own word for it, because I really genuinely want to have a word for it, this aesthetic, when you have old ancient meets modern cyberpunk futuristic Silk Road vibe. That's what it's gonna be called for now, until I know if there's another term for it. But for now, ciao ciao. Oh, regarding ciao ciao, I'm actually learning Chinese, but it's really hard. Hello again. So if someone knows someone else who's Chinese and is willing to give Chinese language lessons for free by being my friend, I can pay with my friendship. Thanks. Yeah, do tell me and send them to me or send me to them. Because it was really like overwhelming. There's a lot of, for me to learn a lot of like information, but I came across a documentary that was talking about the architecture in China and how it really changed. Oh my god, I keep talking because I want to talk about a lot of things, but I know you guys might find this interesting yourself. So it was talking about the architecture and how right now everything in China is, well, like basically working on two values, the proficiency and profit, and how people right now are building their life in China. So everything to do with proficiency and profit, that's the most important things for them, and they're losing the sense of community. But what I'm talking about is I got really suddenly very interested about like Chinese culture, and I want to know more about poetry, their culture, and suddenly right now even apparently their language. It was really hard. I'm listening to podcasts, but I have this thing where I get an obsession for like one day, then I lose it. But I don't want this to happen as well for the Chinese language, because I'm already learning Japanese, so might as well. I'm trying to remember something, but I generally can't. I think wo means me. Oh, so ni hao, which is hello, ni hao ma. I think also there's something that's really caught my attention, super beautiful, is that Chinese language is very, what's the word, tonical, phonat, what's the word, it's like very musical. It's so good, and it's like a specific way you have to say specific things, otherwise they will mean something else. I totally forgot. I think ma means like mama, and ma or ma means like horse or something like that. But don't listen to me. I think I got it. I remember it. Person A would be ni hao. Person B, ni hao ma. Like hello, you good? Person A would say, for example, han hao, and then say ni ne, which means like and you. Then person B would be like, 我也很好. Me too. I'm good. And then the last thing I learned from the podcast episode was something like 再见, like goodbye, and 谢谢. So right now I feel very fucking cool if I say that back to back and people think I know Chinese. For those who don't know Chinese at all, I can just go be like 你好吗很好你呢我也很好再见谢谢. Feels very elegant. I'm gonna go back to learning. Stop embarrassing myself. And I'm gonna shut up because this video turned into Yokoshima core, and at this point they might merge. We're gonna see. Good night. Love you.